It's good fun walking on a undulating topography, which a geologist understands has been this landscape. This landscaping has been done by the glaciers in the last ice age. The rocks lying here, I don't know their age, but for sure they belong to the Precambrian category because they're largely crystallines, granites, schists, gneisses, somewhere some quartz veins, etc. A geologist is always looking at the rocks, whether he's on a holiday or a morning walk. I'm on a holiday and in a morning walk in this territory of Covington, I understand, in the Boston area. And what fascinates me is there's an entire land bought by the builder has pockets of forests left out. Very thoughtful of the builder and very thoughtful of this entire community. These beautiful mounds up and down. It's a very gentle topography. Having a morning walk in a gentle topography like this is big fun. For a geologist to be walking on a glaciated terrain, of course, we don't have the original rocks left here where one could see, like we were able to see in the Pennsylvania. Yeah, here those crystallines, some schistose, largely leucocritic rocks, and you have some gneisses and mostly granites, it looks. Yeah, you have the dark one, a schistose rock. I will have to look up the Google for geology of this region, but even from my first glance, I can comment that I'm walking on a recently carved topography of a glacial terrain, and it's good fun to see a clean landscape. We do have beautiful landscapes in my country, India. Unfortunately, our cleanliness standards and the environmental discipline is poor. That's why the beauty of that entire great landscape of the Indian subcontinent is masked by the filth scattered around. So a little bit of environmental education can make our entire landscape, which is landscapes are all the same the world over. There are no developed countries and underdeveloped countries in the geological past. It was the same. So this forest is what fascinates me a lot. And I think this is the forest where there is no habitation, perhaps. No colony is built in this. So this is lovely to have a little peep into the forest adjoining this colony, where you have these mounds up and down in the recently glaciated terrain. As I said, landscaping need not be done. It was done by Mother Nature. The last ice age created this landscaping. Normally in our colonies in India, especially in NCR, in Gurgaon, etc., I've seen these mounds up and down have been made by man himself. This is not made by man. You see a rabbit here. There is good wildlife to enjoy. Oh yeah, lovely. I hope it doesn't run. It does. That's a rare sack of polythene lying near that rabbit. Rabbit is virtually camouflaged in the background. Here is the rabbit. Just close to that polythene sack. It's very rare to see these one-time use polythene sacks flying around in this terrain. But nevertheless, this is an exception. It's, I'm sure, not thrown by anyone as a habit, but this is lovely, lovely to look at this landscape. I would go to that bridge and see how's the territory there. This is so far so good, and I think that makes a short video on the forest and the landscape and these sun-bathed slopes early in the morning here in this area, a little away from Boston, but it's all in the Boston territory. So this is what impresses me most is these landscaping is done by one common authority, and they have heaped up the rocks beautifully, and everywhere you have these on this Walnut Way, you have the flowers at the entrance. That's a beautiful way of maintaining, gathering these rocks scattered by the glaciers in the geological past, and creating small rock gardens everywhere. I'm sure the geological input of these rocks would make these look more attractive if somebody were to describe the origin and the age of these rocks scattered by the glacier in this territory. So this much for my friends back home in India about the my morning walk video in this beautiful landscape. God bless.